call it the Battle of the Budget, Round 2. While President Barack Obama cheers the deal to avert a government shutdown, which saved this group's trip to Washington.
Not only did things work out, but we figured we'd give you a little bonus.
Thank you. He and top lawmakers are already squaring off for the next round. And this time, the fight's not about tens of billions of dollars, but trillions. And it's over the most politically explosive issues: Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, and taxes on the wealthy.
Those are really big problems relative to what was just solved with the so-called compromise to avoid the shutdown.
Last week, House Republicans unveiled a plan to slash $5 trillion in red ink over a decade. But Obama says it's too hard on seniors and the poor, and this week will reveal his own.
Republicans say last week's 11th hour budget deals show they have to drag the president kicking and screaming to serious spending cuts. But Obama's aides say not so. He has long acknowledged the nation's fiscal trajectory is unsustainable, and he's vowed a bipartisan effort at bending it.
Having dealt with last year's business, we can move forward and tackle some of these long-term issues.
Obama will renew his call to scrap top-income tax cuts, but also outline how he'd rein in Medicare and Medicaid. He hopes for common ground, but if the angry shutdown debate's a guide, there's not much out there.
The way the compromise was achieved and the very small nature of the compromise bodes ill for how we're going to do with the much bigger problems that we have to deal with next.
The next crisis could come in weeks when the national debt hits the legal limit of $14.3 trillion. Republicans refuse to raise it without major concessions. The White House calls that irresponsible.
The consequences of failing to raise the debt ceiling would be Armageddon-like in terms of the economy.
Of course, as a senator, Obama voted just that way to protest George W. Bush's deficit spending, but Obama aides say he now knows that was a mistake. Mark Smith, The Associated Press, The White House.